What's up, Overcome Army? It is Monday and it is Merry Christmas week to all of you. So I'm going to tone down the intensity for the Monday, saying you got to get after it, because this week actually what you should be getting after, hopefully, is a little bit of relaxing. Hopefully what you're getting after is a little bit of gratitude. Hopefully it is a little bit of camaraderie. It is a little bit of fellowship with your fellow human being. And I am a Christian, so Christmas is a big holiday for us. And it makes me sad because Christmas oftentimes has a lot of negative connotations. It's been very commercialized. It can be really stressful. And obviously it is, some people, family, they've lost people along the way. 2020 has been an incredibly hard year. So I know for some people there is a level of negativity because people are supposed to be happy over the holidays. And sometimes that's just hard. So all I can do is encourage you to take a breath, find something that you can do, that you can share some time with someone. Man, for me, I love having good conversations with people, and sometimes with complete strangers. I love learning about people. I love hearing about people. And because everybody's different. I don't care everybody is different, but in the end, we are all the same. That's what's amazing. Everybody has some kind of story, but no matter where you came from, whether it's Iraq, whether it's China, Russia, whether it's England, whether it's Norway, Germany, any of these places are right here in the US of A. You grow up, you have challenges, you figure out some way to make your way in this world. And obviously someday we all get to the end of our lives. It's a guarantee. So it is the journey and how we embrace that journey that makes the difference, which leads to me taking a sip of my coffee on this Monday. Don't judge. So, okay, actually, I got to back up. And I'm going to come back to that message, which leads to my message about this life and this journey. But I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, hey man, how's your health? So many have sent amazing messages, so thank you to all of you. My health is good. I mean, as good as it can be. I will say I've been feeling better and better every single day. So I'll be honest. What do I think it is? I'm wondering if I had some sort of weird, crazy virus that created some kind of weird, crazy symptoms. I'm no doctor, but you know your own body. Listen to your own body. They're trying to say, is it my heart? And I'm still wearing this heart rate monitor, but I'll be honest, I do not think it's my heart. I'm 99.5% convinced of that. I feel like every day I have more energy. Every day I feel a little more normal, although I do have weird times where I just feel off. But those seem to be reducing. Those seem to be going away. So anyways, that's what's up with my health. So I'm up here in Snowshoe, West Virginia. I'm going to be doing some skiing. It's my favorite thing to do with my family. I love it. And I'm going to take it easy. Normally when the lift's open, I'm on the slopes and we go until the lift's closed. But this trip, I'm going to be taking it a little bit easy. So, all right, we're going back to the journey of life. And what I want to talk about on this journey, especially as we're rolling into 2021, on this Monday Muster, is opportunity. Two things happened this week that made me really think a lot about opportunity and how so many people in life pass on the opportunities that are presented to them. And this life is incredible. And so often we have an opportunity on this journey to go down a path that either A, we wanted to go down, or B, we never even thought about, but it came along and it presented us an opportunity. And so many people, when these opportunities are presented, they don't do it. They think about it and they're afraid. And they're like, well, what will someone else think about me? Or, oh my God, what if I fail? Or, oh my God, I have like my little structured world and I live in this bubble. And this means that if I take this opportunity, I have to get out of this bubble. I have to change my structure. I may have to change the people I talk to. Or, oh my God, I may actually have to talk to somebody. And it is amazing to me that people look back on their lives and how many people on this journey had an amazing opportunity and they passed on. This week, I had two different individuals within the Overcome Army reach out to me. One who started a journey, and there was an amazing opportunity that started 2 years ago, And as a matter of fact, he's on here right now. What's up, brother? I'm talking about you. And I'm so proud of him because he had an opportunity for a journey and he took it. But he had his doubts. And I remember when we first started talking, and what he wanted to do is he wanted to join the military and he wanted to go down the path of special operations. And he was older and he was in a set pattern within his life and he felt like things were good, but they weren't where he wanted them to be. And he asked me about this opportunity. He said, this is what I want to do. And I said, dude, you should do it. And he said, but, you know, I'm older and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I said, hey, man, do it. Do it because you are you're not too old. You're not outside the window to make it happen. Yes, are you a little bit older? Is it going to be harder? Is it going to be more challenging? You bet your ass it is. But anything worth doing in this life, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, if an opportunity presents itself, you got to take it, man. And he did. And he did, and he went to boot camp. He went through the training, and he just got selected for U.S. Army Special Forces training. So, hey, I'm not going to say his name. I would just say, man, I am so proud of you, dude. You are a shining example of someone who pulled that compass out and said, you know what, I'm going to become the point man for my own life. I'm not going to wait for somebody else to come and save me. I'm not going to sit back and just sit in my bubble and just let life pass me by and just, you know, someday look back on my journey and say, man, I miss those opportunities. He went after it. So guys, I highly encourage you when opportunity comes along, not to pass it. I'm going to tell you the two criteria I have. The next individual came to me and he said, you know, man, you know, and he's been on an amazing journey in this life. He's done some incredible things. And he had a major life ambush happen many years ago. He unexpectedly lost his wife and when he had a young daughter. And he ended up being a single father raising his daughter. And he saw a lot of trauma. He worked in the fire service as a first responder. And you guys, I don't know if you realize how much trauma our law enforcement and first responders see. A lot of people say, oh my God, you see so much trauma on the battlefield. And that may be true, but we expect to see trauma. I expect to see trauma on the battlefield. I mean, we are trying to kill and take out the enemy. We use explosives and high-powered rifles, so, I mean, I expected that. And unfortunately, you do have to expect that in law enforcement and trauma, but it's happening to people who are not looking for it. So lots of trauma in this individual's life, and he was focused on wanting to help other first responders because, man, the mental health in the first responder and law enforcement community, they're struggling, man. It's at an all-time high. And he said to me, this is the road that I want to go down, man. And I said, okay, absolutely. So we've been talking, and he's been heavily active, and man, he's a lightning rod in this group. And the other day, last week, he wrote me and he said, hey man, somebody reached out to me to do a podcast. And I said, okay, cool. And he said, yeah, I don't know if I should do it or not. And I was like, why? Because he's human, no different than I am. When new opportunities come along and we've never done it before. And oh, by the way, public speaking is the number one fear people have in their life over anything else, which is amazing to me. But getting out in front of a crowd and speaking, there was a fear. And he was like, yeah, I don't know if I can do it. And I said, you have to do it. Guys, nothing builds an overcome mindset bigger than doing things that you are uncomfortable with. And opportunities, when they come along, are going to do that. They're going to make you uncomfortable. There are going to be doubts because there's a possibility of failure. There's a possibility of embarrassing yourself. There's a possibility, no, there's not even a possibility. There's a guarantee that you're going to have to get a little uncomfortable when it happens. And we started talking, and I said to him, hey man, here's the deal. When it comes to opportunity, you got to ask yourself two questions. Number one, does it align with my mission? And guys, if you're watching this and you've never defined your mission in this life, then guess what? You need to get that done. Your mission, if you define it, it becomes the lighthouse. It becomes the beacon to guide you in everything you do in this life. No matter what storm, no matter what darkness, no matter what adversity hits you, no matter how bad it is on the X, man, that light for your mission shines through the darkness and it guides you. So if you have not defined your mission, I got good news. My point man for life program is coming out in 2021, and that's a key component of it. It's the foundational principle of the Point Man for Life, how you define that mission. So number one, if the opportunity comes along, does it align with my mission? If the answer is no, then you absolutely should not do it. But if the answer is yes, then you should be driving forward. Number two is this. Will it damage my credibility, within my mission or who I stand for? Is it potentially, am I doing something with someone unscrupulous? Am I having to align myself with someone that I may not agree with? So if this answer is still yes for number one, then number two, you have to go through that decision-making process in your mind. If it still accomplishes your goals, if it can move you across the needle, you got to weigh those risks, and that is the risk of life. But those are the only two questions you should be asking. And I'll tell you what, if one aligns with the mission, and two, that it's not going to damage your credibility. I'm not talking about is there a chance of failure. I'm not talking about could I look stupid if I don't do it perfect. So what? Guess what? The first few times you're going to do something, you might look stupid. And there's always going to be naysayers that don't like what you have to say or what you're going to do or any of that. Ignore that. If it aligns with your mission, drive forward, make it happen. That is my message for 2021. And oh, by the way, that individual absolutely did it. He crushed it. He did this podcast, and he's going to become a shining light. I know his new mission is to help first responders and law enforcement and anybody else get off that X, exactly what I'm trying to do, but he's doing it in the mental health space. So that is what is up. That is Monday Muster. And as we roll into 2021, guys, I want you to crush 2021. I want you to just annihilate it. 2021 was such a dick. I mean, that's reality. That's what 2020 was. So 2021, man, I'm coming in strong. I'm putting you on notice 2021, and you guys should be doing the same. These opportunities are going to come knocking. So many people pass on them. They're afraid. They don't want to get outside their comfort zone, or they tell themselves, I'm the wrong race, creed, color, whatever. Hey, does it align with my mission? And we're going to define that mission. Hey, and how will it either damage or enhance my credibility? And if it's neutral, there's levels of risk we have to ascertain in that. That is Monday Muster for today. So much love to all of you on this in this Christmas week. I wish all of you the very best. I wish you a incredibly amazing Merry Christmas. And I know, like I said, I'll close with just, I know Christmas can be a hard time for a lot of people. So I just encourage you to find a group, find anyone, go volunteer at a homeless shelter, man, and spend some time with them. Have a cup of coffee with somebody and learn their story. It is amazing the power of human connection. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Don't pass on opportunities. That's Monday Muster. I will see you next week. And if you're here in Snowshoe, I'll see you on the slopes. All right, guys, I'm out.